Rosa, don't come anywhere near me in school.
Suits me.
No, I mean it. I don't want anyone to think that we're sisters.
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you find another geeky teacher to have a crush on? And I could steal him off you. That could be fun.
Sophie!
Hey! Stop banging doors!
What was that all about?
I don't know.
Well, what did you say to her?
Nothing.
What's wrong with them two?
No idea.
It was horrible.
Yeah, well, school's not supposed to be fun.
They might as well burn me at the stake.
Is that a reference to Joan of Arc? Because if it is, let me tell you something. She liberated the whole of France and she was executed for hearsay. You were sleeping with your teacher, there's a difference.
Joan of Arc was executed for heresy, not hearsay.
Oh, Belty. She's now comparing herself to Joan of Arc. Talk about delusions.
No, talk about something else.
Well, I'm sorry, but she's such a dilettante. What was it she said the other week? How Michelangelo painted 16 chapels.
Yeah, well, stop winding her up.
It's the Sistine Chapel, Mum. Sistine. I'm going tomorrow.
Oh! Dad, did you just see that then? You just watch where you're going, you home-wrecking teacher-loving tart!
Oi! Scampi. You like scampi, me? What is scampi? Is it prawn or shrimp? Or is prawn and shrimp the same thing?
Oh, I don't know. Ask Miss Joan of Arc over there. I'm sure she'll be able to tell you. She can tell you anything else.
It's shrimp.
Dad.
What?
I want you to have this. It's my mate Poverty History bracelet. And, it'll bring you good luck. Because I've kissed it 10 times, made a wish.
Cheers. Cheers, love.
That's lovely, Sophie. You're a good girl.
And yesterday, right, a girl in maths class, Jazz this card, shot for Jazz Binder or something. Well, anyway, a boyfriend finished them all in front of the whole class. It was so funny.
Well, that's not very nice, Sophie, is it, laughing at somebody else's misfortune?
Yeah, well, she's minging.
It's called schadenfreude.
And she wrote an Alicia Marie's rough book that my dad was a soap dodging prison pants.
Well, I hope she has a lifetime of misery, little cow.
Here's Ashley, Dad.
All right, mate.
You all right?
Yeah, thanks for coming. Nice one.
Didn't like to think of Sally sitting on her own while you're in dock.
Well, I'll be in the pub by dinner time, laughing about this.
Kevin, we need to go in.
Right.
Hey, we'll be getting you a pint at dinner time and a chaser.
Mum, I need the look.
We're fine, come on.
Mr. Webster, I've thought long and hard about your case. Now, you've committed a very serious offence, and I see no alternative but to send you to prison for a total period of 28 days.
What?
Now, unless you are released on supervision, you will serve half your sentence in custody. If, after your release, but before the end of the period covered by the sentence, you commit a further offence, you may be ordered to return to custody to serve the balance of the original sentence. This may be in addition to any new punishment for that new offence. Any time you have spent on remand in custody in connection with the offence will count as part of the sentence to be served, unless it has already been counted. Do you understand? Mr. Webster, do you understand?
Yeah.
Take him down.
Look after your mum.
I can't do this.
Look after your mum for me. Promise me, Sophie.
lunch will be 2 minutes. Take a seat. Where's Dad? Has he gone for a pint? I've done him a steak. I got it from Freshco and I went to the butcher's, but... So, who's he going to the pub with?
Can't think what to write.
I've got him some magazines. I hope it's all right to send them.
Will he have to go to the toilet in his own cell?
I don't know. He's hardly a lifer.
Will his mobile work in there?
No, I don't know. No.
Mum, when can I see it?
Oh, Sophie, stop asking me all these questions. I don't know. I don't know anything about prison. I don't know about it from bad girls and prisoner, and I don't know anything. Okay, so drop it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be shouting at you.
Sorry.
I'll get it.
Maybe that's it, Mum. Maybe they've changed their minds.
Sophie.
Sweeter.
You left your change in shop, love.
Oh, Ritz, you didn't have to do that.
Has anyone thought of putting kettle on?
I don't know why I feel so funny.
Well, it's not exactly a normal sort of day.
He's a strong man, though, Rita. He's stronger than me. I know he'll cope. I hope he'll cope. He can handle himself. Well, we both know that. That's why he's in there in the first place. But he's not a complicated man, Rita. He's a simple man. I don't mean that in a rude way, but he's never taken drugs. He keeps good company. Takes pleasure from his family. He doesn't ask for much.
Be grateful it's such a small sentence.
Yeah, well, Sophie's taking it bad. It's just too much for her.
And Rosie?
Oh, Rosie. I can't even look at her, Rita. That's a terrible thing to say about your own daughter, isn't it? But if it wasn't for her and her stupid behaviour, Kevin would be curling up with me tonight.
Well, we've all done stuff in our lives we're not particularly proud of.
She's not showing an ounce of remorse.
Look, I know you're looking for somebody to blame,
What, are you
Sally.
saying I should blame Kevin? Manchester's full of men who would have done the same thing.
Rosie's just a kid who fell for the wrong fella. And we've all of us at some stage in our life fell for the wrong fella. Haven't you?
I'm not condoning violence, Rita, don't get me wrong, but what he did... I'm glad he did it. John took advantage of her.
Then don't. Whatever you do, blame her.
I find it so hard, Rita, to like her, to talk to her. The way she is, the way she looks at me. It's like I disgust her. I'm sorry, that's an awful thing to say.
No, it isn't. It's honest.
It's just the way she makes me feel.
Well then, now you've admitted it, maybe you can move forwards.
You probably need this after today. Thank you, Mum.
Thanks, Mum. I was just about to say it.
Even when I treat you like a grown-up, you can't cope with it.
I thought you were going to go and try and be nice to me.
Did I say I would?
Well, isn't this all about building bridges?
Depends how wide the river is, though, doesn't it? You know, nobody tells you how hard it is having kids. Well, maybe they do, but you just don't listen. It used to bring me so much joy.
Used to.
And then you hit puberty and everything was a battle. I'd wake you up in the morning and you'd scream at me, I'm already awake. And there'd be rows over clothes and food and lads, and I thought one day it would end. One day you'd become one of those daughters who go shopping with her mum, go for a coffee, a natter and a gossip. But it never worked out that way.
Yeah, well, there's still time.
Yeah, maybe when you're 30 and you've got kids of your own, you'll understand. I'm sick of everything being a battle, Rosie, and I can't fight with you anymore. Just remember this.
My dad's gone to prison because of something I did. Okay, I get the picture, but that's just your taking events, okay?
No, just remember that we both love you very, very much.
Even though I bring you no joy.
And therefore we worry. And when you hurt, we hurt. And when someone takes advantage of you, we step in. And one day you'll see that as a good thing. A really good thing. Or should I say we did step in? Not anymore. You learn by your own mistakes. We're not going to be your safety net anymore. And obviously this is the way you wanted it. And I'm sorry if we've treated you like a child for too long.
Are you seeing them on my own?
I've got no fight left in me. And I think you'll find your dad's thrown his last punch. Any message for your dad?
I can't come with you. Like he'd want to see you, when it's your fault that he's in there. If anybody should be going, Mum, it should be me.
I've told you, you're both going to school.
Oh, Mum! You don't realise how embarrassing it is at school because of her? And now my dad's got sent down. It's going to be 10 times worse. Oh, get over yourself.
Sophie, I've got enough on my plate at the moment, all right?
Tell him I love him.
Hiya.
If you're going to make a crack about my dad, don't bother.
Well, actually, I was going to, I'm having a party at mine tonight for my birthday. You want to come?
A party for 16-year-olds? I don't think so. I'll tell you Uncle Liam's coming. Maybe your mum's boyfriend. Thing is, Ryan, she doesn't go near men that's under the age of 25. And how many boyfriends have you had, Sophie? None. What a full ride. Geek of a teacher, and yet she thinks she's irresistible. So, who's going to this party then?
Some of my mates, Phil, Monster, Tomo, some others.
Well, me and Soph will come, won't we? Yeah, great.
I don't think so.
Oh, thanks for that, Rita.
Tea and sympathy. Just what the doctor ordered.
Is Sophie in? No, she's grounded. So go away, little girl. Sophie! Rosie, get off me, stupid house!
Oi! Stop that! Right now, or I'll bang your flaming heads together.
Some people really know how to lower the tone.
Right, the pair of you. Inside, you home.
But,
Never mind buts. And I'm not taking any lip from you, madam. In. Now, come on, the pair of you. Fighting twice in one day? You put Big Daddy to shame.
yeah, well, she started it.
It takes two to tango, lady. And you should know better. You're supposed to set an example.
She's that alright. A perfect example of a slapper.
That's enough. You've got your poor mother doolally with all this. It's about time you two put your petty squabbles to one side and thought about your mother for a change.
Look, Rita. It's her fault. She's the one who's caused all of this. So I don't see why I should get blamed.
Oh, come on, it's not all Rose's fault.
Sophie, get back here now. Don't be so rude.
Oh, let her be, Sal. Let her cool down.
I'm so sorry, Rita. I can see you're absolutely right. It's not fair for Mum to be stuck in the middle all the time.
Well, now we're getting somewhere.
So I was thinking that maybe I should come and stay with you for a couple of days.
Oh, now, Rosie, Don't you be playing your daft games with me. I can see right through you.
Rita, I wasn't...
Look, if you're old enough to run around having affairs, you're old enough to take responsibility for your actions.
Well, I've got to go and get him after I drop you two off.
Well, I don't see why I should go in school then, because then if he comes on, then I'm here, then ready.
Yeah, but he wants everything to be normal, and that means you two at school.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe, school has been abandoned. I'm not going to school.
Oh, yes, you are, madam.
Mum, I am not going in school if she doesn't have to.
Oh, I can't be doing with this today. Rosie, go upstairs and get dressed and look sharp.
When I say that I'm not going to school, I mean ever.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Mum, you don't know what it's like. People talking behind your back, getting bullied. Mum, it's horrible.
Yeah, well, you needn't think you're going back to Oak Hill, Rosie, because you're not.
I'm not going back to any school. I'm going back to Underworld.
What? And you're whining about being bullied by a few kids?
Mum, it's not just a few kids. The whole school eats them.
Yeah, well, it's nothing to what you get at Underworld. Rosie, they're professionals. Janice and Kelly consider bullying an art form.
Well, they don't scare me.
Yeah, well, they haven't picked on you yet, have they? They've had me nearly in tears a few times. And Fizz, I mean, how's she going to feel having to see you every day?
Yeah, well, Mum, Fizz lives across the road. I see him most days anyway.
And you're going to welcome your dad home from prison with, "Hi, I'm throwing my life away," again? Come on, Sophie, let's just hope she sees sense before your dad gets home.
Yeah, because that'll happen. Dad!
Hey!
Okay.
Oh, yeah, hey, thanks for those letters. You kept me sane.
Well, I did them instead of doing my homework, so get into a bit of bother, you know why.
What's the best of trick, does she?
There's your tea, Dad.
Oh, thanks. Just been hearing her news.
Oh, about Underworld? Now, let me put straight.
Well, if you don't want to go back to school.
Kevin, let's talk about this on our own.
Mum, you've lost. Accept it.
Was I talking to you?
After the last 2 weeks, I just want a bit of peace and quiet. I don't want to come home to endless rows again, Sal. You know, we might not like it, but Carla Connor's keen to have her back. She might actually be quite good at her job.
I am? Yeah. So much for my letters keeping you sane.
Well done, Kevin. At least you've made somebody happy. Just go and check if Sophie's all